y'all. It looked like Benny spit this boy out. Tiny, you got some explaining to do.
That day in my life.
Nigga, you did have to tell before.
We used to have to come to my grandma's house.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison.
King Harris has been shaking up headlines in ways nobody saw coming, and the mess just keeps getting louder by the day, the newest whispers. People are saying T.I. might not even be King's biological father. That shocking rumor exploded right after father and son clashed in public at an Atlanta Falcons game. Just picture it, one of hip-hop's most famous families tearing apart in front of the world with fights, live streams, and wild revelations. It all kicked off when King, already known for his hot temper, was caught on Instagram Live going off on a man in the stands. Instead of backing down, he kept yelling, "I stand on business," like he had something to prove to the whole world.
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
But T.I. wasn't letting it slide. He stepped in, telling his son he was embarrassing the family by trying too hard to act tough. Things blew up so bad that T.I. put King in a headlock right there in front of everybody, a move meant to remind King who really runs the house. Hours later, King fired back on Instagram, blasting his dad with bold lines like, "I don't care who you are, I'm a grown man." Now, if I was a mistake, say that raw statement had fans wondering, was this just a spoiled celebrity kid acting out, or was there something much deeper bubbling under the surface?
Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That file show.
And let's be real, this wasn't King's first time stirring up trouble. People still remember when he got caught disrespecting Waffle House workers, talking down to them like he was untouchable just because his dad is T.I. Shockingly, T.I. defended him instead of checking him, which only pushed the image of King being entitled. Then came the outrageous homeless man stunt. King pulled out $50 and dared him to eat a banned chip without water for 5 minutes. The man was clearly suffering, but King just laughed it off like it was entertainment, showing zero empathy. Fans dragged King all over the internet, but he refused to apologize, standing firm like he was too important to ever admit fault. And after that Falcons game meltdown, King went even further, accusing T.I. of abandoning him in the hood and even abusing him. Many fans brushed it off as pure clout chasing, since, let's be real, King grew up with a millionaire father in a gated mansion. But then the receipts started surfacing. Turns out King actually spent most of his childhood living with his grandmother in the hood. Even though his parents had money, that twist caught everybody off guard. King wasn't like the other kids around him. He had the flashy clothes and spoiled lifestyle, but he still didn't grow up under T.I.'s roof. King even admitted himself that he only really saw his dad when it was time to film their family reality show, Family Hustle. Once the cameras shut off, he went right back to living with his grandma. And he wasn't the only one feeling left out. Reports claim none of T.I.'s kids lived with him full-time. They just showed up when it was time for filming. Even Zonique, Tiny's daughter, admitted she mostly stayed with her grandmother while T.I. and Tiny were busy traveling and enjoying their own life. With all this coming out, fans started blasting T.I. for neglecting his kids behind the scenes while fronting like he had the perfect family on TV.
Okay, so I would say what hurt me would be like, I'm honestly like my mom being like with Tip all the time.
Damn.
Like
timestamp that.
Not timestamp that. I feel like even now and today, like that's how it is. Like they're just tied to the hip. But now I'm grown, so it's like I can't really. But it's like they'd rather go places with each other. So anytime he gotta go, she gotta go. She gotta go, he go. It's just like.
And then came the biggest bomb. Rumors that King told close friends T, I wasn't his biological father at all. According to whispers, that's why King gets so heated whenever T.I. shows fake love in public. Because behind closed doors, their bond just isn't real. To make things even crazier, photos of a man named B. Anthony went viral, and fans couldn't ignore the striking resemblance between him and King. The internet went wild, speculating if Tiny had history with B, and whether this man might actually be the real father behind King Harris's identity crisis. Suddenly, this wasn't just a wild son lashing out. It turned into a story about family secrets, hidden truths, and a young man who's been feeling like an outsider in his own home, even though he was born into fame and fortune. And that's the real tragedy. King might be surrounded by money, but growing up split between the hood with his grandma and the spotlight of his parents' fame left him scarred and desperate for answers.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. Yeah, come get me from my grandma's house.
The deeper people dig into King Harris's story, the more it feels like a messy reality show playing out in real time. After that explosive Falcons game clash, the conversation shifted from spoiled celebrity kid to broken family secrets, and now fans can't stop dissecting every detail. King's claim that he was left in the hood while T.I. lived a luxury lifestyle has people divided. Some say he's exaggerating to build a street-raised underdog persona for his rap career, but others point to family testimonies and footage that back him up. King really did spend most of his childhood with his grandmother, while his bond with T.I. looked more like stage TV moments than real father-son time. That already created tension, but when you add in whispers that T.I. might not even be his real father, things blew up into a full-blown scandal. King's outbursts, like when he blasted T.I. with "Stop making the world think you with me when you don't," suddenly hit way harder once people started believing the rumor could be true. And the internet detectives, they wasted no time. Side-by-side photos of B. Anthony next to King flooded social media, and the resemblance had fans screaming. People were posting things like, "Y'all telling me this ain't King's real daddy?" And the comment sections went crazy. But the wildest part?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
It's guns in here.
All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
Tiny, King's mom, has never once addressed the connection. Her silence only made the speculation louder. If she had stepped up with a clear denial, maybe the noise would have died down. But instead, the mystery just keeps growing. Meanwhile, King isn't helping his case with the way he moves in public. From belittling Waffle House workers to that cruel chip challenge with a homeless man, his actions keep making him look less like a young artist finding his voice and more like a reckless kid chasing clout. Critics say he's just acting out for trends, hoping the chaos will boost his rap career. But others see something deeper, that it's really pain talking. Pain from growing up without a steady father figure and constantly trying to prove he's tough enough to stand on his own. You can feel that struggle every time he yells, "I stand on business," like it's his armor against the world. It's clear King isn't just demanding respect from strangers. He's desperate for it from his own father. The Falcons game exposed that tension for everybody to see. King shouting, T.I. checking him, and then that headlock that instantly turned into a meme of the week. To the public, it looked like discipline gone wrong. But to King, it was straight up humiliation. That's why his Instagram rant afterward cut so deep. He basically told the world he feels like a mistake, a child acknowledged only for the cameras, not out of love. And let's be real, King's not the only one with complaints. Zonique once revealed she stayed with her grandmother because her mom and T.I. were always too busy traveling. That paints a picture of parents building their empire while the kids had to figure out life without steady guidance. Fans who grew up watching Family Hustle are now realizing that the perfect family they saw on VH1 might have been smoke and mirrors all along. And that stings because people bought into that image for years. What really takes this whole situation up a notch is how T.I. himself has handled it. Sometimes he defends King, like during the Waffle House fiasco, brushing off his son's disrespect as nothing. Other times, he embarrasses him publicly, like at the Falcons game. That inconsistency only makes the rift wider. And when you add the paternity rumors into the mix, suddenly every hug, every kind word looks suspicious, as if T.I. is performing love for the cameras, not living it at home. Critics swear King's whole act is fake, but when he lashes out, supporters argue he's just exposing the truth. It's a non-stop cycle of mistrust, and it keeps spilling out online for the entire world to watch. And don't think the rap game hasn't been paying attention, because King's music career is drowning in family drama. Instead of being judged on his bars, people judge him on whether he's really from the streets, whether he's just another entitled kid, and even whether T.I. is really his father. The skepticism is so heavy, it's shaping his image before his music even has a chance to breathe. Some say this is the curse of being born to celebrity parents. No matter what you do, the public already has your story written. But in King's case, that story isn't about success. It's packed with rumors of betrayal, absent parenting, and questions of identity. That's heavy baggage for a young artist trying to carve out his own lane. So now the question is, where does King Harris go from here? His life has spiraled into more than just messy family drama. It's become a full-blown case study in what happens when fame, money, and broken bonds collide. On paper, King should have had the dream life, a legendary rapper father, a successful singer mother, and a last name known all across the culture. But reality tells a darker story. Growing up between two worlds, the hood with his grandma and the spotlight of T.I. and Tiny's fame left him stuck in an identity crisis that keeps playing out in public. One day, he's flaunting being the son of a rap legend. The next, he's pushing a raised in the struggle image. That contradiction doesn't just confuse fans. It explains why King snaps so easily. He's building a narrative he wants to believe, even if it doesn't line up with the life people think he lived. And maybe that's why he gravitates toward conflict and chaos. It guarantees the spotlight stays on him while he figures out who he really is. But here's the elephant in the room, the rumor that T.I. might not even be his biological father. Whether true or not, the damage is done. Every hug, every argument, every IG rant is viewed through a lens of doubt. If King truly feels like T.I. isn't his dad, then his rebellion starts to look less like immaturity and more like deep resentment that's been brewing for years. Think about it. Being told the whole world sees T.I. as your father while you secretly feel abandoned or neglected behind closed doors is enough to spark the kind of rage we keep seeing from King. And when photos of him next to B. Anthony started circulating, the resemblance only poured gasoline on the fire, giving fans proof they could rally behind. In today's internet age, once people latch onto a narrative, it spreads like wildfire. For King, that means every single move he makes is picked apart, not just as a young rapper chasing success, but as a son trapped in a messy family secret. That's a heavy weight to carry for anyone, especially someone still trying to build their own lane in the music industry. But here's the twist. Controversy can cut both ways. Some artists flip their pain into powerful art that fans connect to because it feels raw, real, and unfiltered. If King channels his truth, whether it's growing up without steady guidance, feeling neglected, or fighting non-stop for respect, he could carve out a unique lane that sets him apart. The industry thrives on authenticity, and even though King's story is chaotic, it's real. People are drawn to rawness, and he's sitting on a chance to turn his pain into music that actually hits. But if he keeps moving recklessly, disrespecting workers, clowning the homeless, and chasing clout, his image will crash before his music even gets a chance to shine. Right now, King's at a crossroads. He can either become another celebrity kid remembered only for scandals, or he can rise above the mess and make the world respect him for his talent. And T.I. has a part to play too. If he really wants to fix things, he's got to step up in a real way. Because the headlocks, the public arguments, and the staged affection only make the wounds deeper. What King really seems to be craving is consistency, real love, and guidance away from the cameras, not just staged moments for the world to see. Whether T.I. is his biological father or not, He still has the chance to step up and be the man King can lean on instead of the figure King feels he constantly has to battle against. Because let's be real, a father-son bond is deeper than blood. It's built on presence, respect, and trust. Until that happens though, the drama's going to keep boiling and the headlines will keep coming. Fans can't look away because this story is raw, unpredictable, and layered with secrets that keep spilling out. The Harris family tried to present the perfect image on TV, but now those cracks are wide open for everyone to see, and King's future is hanging in the balance. Whether he transforms into a respected artist or ends up as just another cautionary tale comes down to the choices he makes from here. But one thing's for sure, this isn't the last time we'll be hearing about King Harris, T.I., and the family drama that refuses to stay behind closed doors. So what's your take on King Harris's situation? Is this reckless behavior, or is it really a cry for help? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, share this video with your people, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.